Hello and welcome to Bible Bites Daily. Today we have reached Judges chapter 19, where we encounter a heartbreaking account of moral decay and its devastating consequences. This chapter serves as a sobering reminder of the dangers of turning away from God's ways and the importance of upholding righteousness in our lives. Let us dive into this passage together and understand its lessons. In this chapter, we are confronted with the distressing story of a Levite and his concubine traveling through the city of Gibeah. Despite being offered hospitality by an elderly man, they are attacked by the wicked men of the city who demand to assault the Levite. In a desperate attempt to protect himself, the Levite offers his concubine to the men, who abuse her throughout the night, resulting in her death. The single important lesson from Judges chapter 19 is that moral decay leads to unspeakable atrocities and human suffering. The depravity and wickedness displayed by the men of Gibeah reflect the moral decline of the society at large. When people forsake God's commandments and indulge in sinful behavior, it leads to violence, injustice, and the breakdown of moral standards. As we reflect on this chapter, let us examine our own lives and the society in which we live in. Are there areas where we see evidence of moral decay and disregard for God's laws? Of course, we do on an everyday basis. The story of the concubine in Gibeah serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of upholding righteousness and standing against evil. When we turn away from God's ways and tolerate sin in our minds, we contribute to the erosion of moral values and the proliferation of injustice and suffering. May we be inspired by this tragic story to uphold righteousness in our lives and communities, to speak out against injustice, and to seek God's mercy and forgiveness for the sins of our society. Let us commit to living lives of integrity and obedience to God's word, knowing that He alone can bring healing and restoration to our broken world. In this moment, let us bow our heads in prayer, asking God for the courage and strength to stand firm in the face of moral decay and to be agents of righteousness and justice in this world. Thank you for joining us today. May God bless you all in abundance.